Greetings! Greetings, humanity! And welcome once again to Abject Adventure Gamery. I'm Jim, and with me is Lucci. Hello!
Hello!
It's, time has passed.
Yeah. It feels like the opening music to Star Trek Enterprise. It's been a long time.
Oh, God! Oh, jeez. It's, the most terrifying intro of any Star Trek series to date, I fear.
People say that, and it's never been done again. It was fine.
I mean, sir, you remember the 90s, don't you? You remember that and that style of singing that
just barely though. I was but a wee child in the 90s.
Ah, yes. Now, see, I had to suffer through it as an adult. That whole that sort of faux Southern thing that got also then became popular in Christian rock. That thing where you don't use complete words so much, or it seems as though you do, but it as though all your words are fried in some strange fashion, but not in the nice way that they do over on the West Coast, but more of a strange thing that happens to it. And to be fair, some of the state and very city in which I was born is somewhat culpable, because I believe that was the source of Hootie and the Blowfish. But I digress.
Yeah. I'm sorry for bringing up such painful memories.
It'll be okay.
I was only an adult in the 90s for a few years. not
but you were involved.
I mean, let's be clear. I was legally an adult for some of those years.
It's understandable. Yes, I was legally. I mean, I became legally an adult during that decade. But it was a strange time. It was a very strange time. I unstable Deus. Jim is by extension admitting culpability. I mean, they're one of the chief bands responsible for the wave of that type of singing did in fact come from my hometown. So I'll have to take that. Yeah, that's it. But you know, these things happen.
That's fine. Look, I'll take the first step. I forgive you.
Thanks so much. That's very magnanimous of you. I feel better already. I feel better already for being culpable in your having brought up the Enterprise intro.
That's not the takeaway you should take from that.
I remember slightly more of the 90s, therefore all of your bad behavior is my fault. Understood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Too much forgiveness.
Yeah. Unstable Deus unfortunately cannot forgive me. But again, that's understandable, given the measure of the crime. But that said, hi, we're back. It's only been like But,
See how long this lasts.
a month, 2.5 months, something like that. Yeah. I mean, look, it's the fourth quarter of a year. It's a miracle we're here at all.
Yeah.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed, sir.
The important thing is we do keep coming back.
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
Much like Jason, but
let's not go down that road.
No,
there are way
let's
too
not
many
do that,
similarities.
Yeah, we're
that I do
nowhere.
not want to get into.
We're nowhere near as good at hockey, I don't think, but that's fine. Let's see what is the thing. By the fourth quarter, the game is usually won. This is not that game.
If winning is being closer and closer to the sweet release, then
well, I am well on my way. Oh, God. So that said, how has your transition into autumn been?
it's been really good for the most part. Really good for the most part.
That is good. That is good. I understand you've been doing more of the gaming thing.
Yeah. So part of the delays and things were a few weeks ago. I was having a guest who I play VR games with coming into town to join me for the Blood on the Clocktower convention here in Vegas.
Cool.
He, a couple weeks prior, had just turned 20. So I, in preparation, had us plan the entire weekend from the moment he landed so that his exhaustion from the flight would match my age in some sort of parallel.
That's very devious. That's very good.
It worked. It worked. I was able to keep up the entire weekend of a probably the first full-blown acting like I'm at my first convention in a very long time. We've got very little sleep, did almost no sightseeing, and just gamed the entire weekend until 6 a.m. when he had to get on a flight home at 8 a.m.
Oh, wow.
on the next Monday. So
well done. Well,
yeah.
Well done stacking the deck against the youths.
Yeah. And then because we weren't playing a video game online, it's the one game where I can beat him continuously. We kept score, and I won 14 out of our 20 games, and he won 9 out of our 20 games. So,
congrats.
Keeping it alive. Also met a lot of really cool people. Got to play a mega game for the first time. I have now played it again since, and already have plans to play it a third time.
Awesome.
So that's really interesting.
Dare I ask, what is the difference between a regular game and a mega game?
So a mega game has a minimum player count of about 18 players.
Oh, okay.
And then they go up into like the hundreds. They were telling me that they were at Gen Con. They were at Gen Con and they were all representing different countries, and they returned back to Vegas and went, "Oh, I was in that game too. I was this country. Oh, I was that country. Oh, I heard over the announcements you did a thing." Like had nothing to do with what their game was. Like, just like no crossover, but it was fun. Ours is based off of Den of Wolves, so very Battlestar Galactic-y.
Oh. So Den of Wolves. So are you talking? Is this more Blood on the Clock Tower stuff, or is this?
No, so the Den of Wolves New Eden is like the game, and then it's a little bit of social deduction because there are wolves hiding among the ships that are escaping.
Ah, gotcha.
And then, so you can be a wolf character, you can be part of a secret society, you can be, on the political side. So there's social deduction parts. And then basically the board game aspect is, resource management, because you have like a refinery and, a mining ship, and they have to work together to get all the ship's fuel while still getting food to all the ships and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay.
So a lot of planning and jumping and stuff like that. It's been pretty fun. Like, and I've gotten a couple different aspects of it now. I got to my first game, we lost, and we got really close to winning, but we lost, and end up our whole fleet got destroyed. But on the second game, I was a wolf. So I was a trader for the entire game, and I was immediately outed as a traitor the very first round.
Oh, wow.
Because I tried to give good information, but nobody updated the ship I was currently on with the new information after I had given the bad information. So I accidentally got us in a really good position to win the entire game because I really ended up screwing us in the beginning. Never my intent.
Yeah, you just sort of sit back and say you were playing the long game.
and then somehow the person who sussed me most was playing the really deep into the RP part, and his character didn't like the government, so he went after the government and me, and was overshadowed by the government going after him. So I was like, I guess I'm in the clear.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. At some point, I'm going to at some point, by which I mean at some point when I remember the games in particular, I've recently seen folks playing a bunch of games that I thought were probably also VR adjacent, and so I should probably ask you about them. But I've forgotten what they are right now. Okay. But I may just check in and see. Do you know about this thing? Have you done this thing? That I know absolutely nothing about. But aside from watching APs, no. APs are for TTRPGs. Let's Plays are for, okay. Are for video games. One tries to remember the terminology, but I, of course, do both, so I get them mixed up. As one does. I have been doing much more. I mean, I've had, as I've told the audiences, I've got medical stuff going on, so the stuff I can do is a little more limited lately. But I have been playing in several different TTRPGs recently. I did a number of one-shots or two-shots, that kind of thing, on other folks' channels, which were a lot of fun. But most lately, I've been playing on Thursday nights in a streamed game of His Majesty the Worm, which is it's not happening tonight, alas, because there are folks off at PAX. But it's interesting to me in that it's kind of it's intended as sort of an OSR flavored game It's very much a dungeon crawl. It's very much about dungeon crawling, right? And there are heavy elements of item management, but also the core mechanic is the core challenge mechanic is done by tarot cards. You don't use dice. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. We've been playing this in this scenario where we're going inside this the corpse of an ancient snake, and it's been amusing. It's been amusing as hell. We've been having a lot of fun with it. I see Unstable Dance has been watching. Thank you. Finds it interesting. It's been a lot of fun. But one of the mechanics also in there is that there's a certain point where the torches flicker. There's a flicker, and everyone's light source goes down by one. And no one has anything like dark vision or anything like that. It's also old school in that sense, to an extent. Or the perception of old school, because I think that being able to see in low light was always a thing, I feel like. But anyway, for certain folks. But in this version, no one can see in the dark. And so we're running out of torches. And
excellent.
I don't know what's going to happen when our last torch runs out.
I love it.
I'm gonna suggest turning around soon when we get back to it, but I don't know if they will listen, and we may end up being eaten by Grooves. We're not sure. But just the thought of it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's very unserious, the way we've been playing it at least. But also it's very interesting the way that they generate the city that you're in, and then there's random generation for the city that you're in, and then also for the I think it's random. There's random generation. You pull cards to figure it out, right? For the city that you're in and where the different neighborhoods are located, and then also for the dungeon. Although he's using a pre-made scenario, but there are a number of things you can do to sort of build the ecology of the dungeon that I think that you draw from randomly, and it's just a bunch of different sections in the book you can go to, and just sort of mix and match them for some things you draw. So I think it's really neat. I think it's really neat. So I've been having a blast with that. And that's been it mostly. I'm still playing in a D&D campaign every couple of weeks, and like I said, I did a couple of one-shots or two-shots, that sort of thing. And now, aside from the things that are scheduled, I'm just sort of resting and recovering and figuring stuff out.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. I have, let's see, video game-wise, I just started playing Arc Raiders and getting into that because I haven't played a online like shooter like on PC non VR in a long time, but it was finally one that I'm like it's not as serious as like Tarkov and all those ones where like you lose all of your inventory and it's very painful. And also all the videos that kept coming up of everybody actually having fun in it. I was like, hey, I like fun. So I just started playing that. But I went, between the con and all the playing Blood on the Clock Tower online, I went real deep to the point where I built a website for in-person games to take care of some of the logistics.
Ooh.
And in addition to that, I can announce with some confidence that starting in the new year, it looks like I will probably return to streaming.
Ah! Yay!
So I don't know what I'll be doing, but the onset of that will be rebuilding up. I met a guy, the Thai guy Travis, who did or does reviews for IGN and stuff.
Yeah.
He loves Blood on the Clock Tower and ran games at the con.
Nice.
We hit it off, and we've been trying to get a small group together. He never did Blood on the Clock Tower really online very much. But he wants to do like a monthly, we put out a YouTube video type thing, and
neat.
just see where and see where it goes. There's plenty of Blood on the Clock Tower online YouTube stuff already going on. But he's very good storyteller in person and online. So so we're gonna start doing that, and I have lofty goals of trying to set up some rigs in order to be able to stream live games, not just on online ones, where like, because everybody complains about them that they are a production, and any major channel has like either their Patreon or runs a Kickstarter in order to get the funding to do the recordings. And I have some ideas on how to create kind of a quick and dirty, but also highly usable version for both live and streamed live games.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
So I have some lofty goals in that. But if I'm gonna do that, I need to keep and rebuild an audience. So I'm gonna have to start streaming again.
Good nerd. That's awesome. That is great to know. That is great to know. And it's definitely let us know how things are going with that, and that as things progress.
Yeah. So if you see me start streaming in the next few weeks, that's why.
Excellent. Yay. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Because that was one of the reasons I got into streaming, in part, was because I saw that you were doing it, and so I was starting to figure out a little bit about how it was working from that, and so that was very cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of aspects I miss about it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It does rather get hold of pieces of one's soul.
Yeah. In both the good and the bad ways.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes. But that said, speaking of getting hold of pieces of our soul through streaming, shall we play some Planetfall?
Sure, that sounds lovely.
For a given value of lovely, one suspects. It's a thing. So, Planetfall it's been a while, but just as a brief jogging of the memory, Planetfall is a sci-fi comedy game, text adventure game written by Steve Maretsky, came out in 1983. Oh, I see. I see Sable Days is saying, it's not an issue if you have no soul when you start streaming.
It's not. It's more of a turn of phrase. Soul or not, there are still things that like attach to where your soul should be, and just pull at it.
Can one have phantom limb syndrome for one's soul?
I think so. Yeah.
Is there a phantom soul? An interesting idea.
Yeah. That assuming you had one to begin with,
yes.
I think phantom soul syndrome is probably prevalent.
I mean, yeah, there's probably there's probably a lot of it now. But that said, Asmodeus is not suffering from Phantom Soul Syndrome.
That's fair.
I mean, it just depends. So yeah, looking things over as we try to remember Planetfall. This is last time we were playing. I've got our map here. So we were on this ship, and this ship, and we crash landed. I think our escape pod crash landed. There was a problem. We got in an escape pod. We got into an escape pod. We landed in the water on this planet, and so we swam up, climbed up onto this balcony, onto this structure, climbing up a winding stair, got into the courtyard, and came into this hall where we found a rec area with games and tapes and a door with a dial to the north that we couldn't get through. And we found a rec corridor where we found dormitories where presumably we'll be able to sleep at some point, perhaps. We found a mess corridor where there was a door with a padlock, maybe leading to the food. That's a thought. A mess hall where we found a canteen and another door with a slot in it, which I think was a card slot. I think we determined that.
I think so.
Because we have an ID card, but it didn't work in there. More dorms, sanitation facilities, and as we continued eastward, we found an administration area with system monitors that I don't know how deeply we got into that. But then we had the mech corridor where there was a plant and storage and a machine shop and a tool room and a robot shop, which contained a robot named Floyd, who has a childlike personality and wants to be our friend.
Right.
And then we found an elevator way over here that went to that also had a slot in it, and a booth that apparently you can press different things to get to different places, but we have yet to figure out how all of that works. So that's sort of a general overview. Do you remember any of this that we're talking about?
I do.
I realize it was eons ago.
I also remember. All right. To be fair, when we started talking several minutes ago, I remembered. If you on the map, if you scroll back over to the initial ship, I remember just that. That's what I remembered when we started.
Ah, yes.
Then I have regained some memories of the dormitories and the robot that's going to be, I'm sure, very helpful and not annoying in the least.
Yes, certainly.
And I remember going up the elevator and kind of crashing out what we could do in the elevator.
Yeah.
And I think, if I remember correctly, we're at a point where we were gonna start over and then go run and get the robot kind of early on.
Yeah, we started over just before we stopped. Right, we said, okay, we're gonna, because we got hungry and collapsed to the ground, I believe was the problem.
Okay.
Either hungry or sleepy. I think it was hungry. Or thirsty. You know what? It was probably thirsty. We were probably dying of thirst. Because we have a canteen, but it's empty, and we need to figure out how to make water, and we might be able to do that in one of these rooms. But we have to sort it out.
Right.
There, I think we saved just before we went in and started interacting with all of this again. So as to save some moves, we kind of restarted and speed ran. Restarted from crashing on the planet and did the speed run to get back to approaching the eastern side of things. And I think that's where we are. There are puzzles. There's a key we're trying to get, and other things involving items that have various things. I have only right now. I have played this game before, but it was a very long time ago. I'm pretty sure I got all the way through. There is one piece of information I'm remembering right now that I haven't said yet, but which I will if it becomes frustrating.
Okay.
But I might hint. I don't know. But otherwise, we also still have the Invisiclues if we need to break down and consult those. But yes, areas we haven't been able to get through yet. Door here, door here, door here, and then there's a stairway leading down from the reactor control that goes, I think, into the darkness that we haven't been able to do anything with either, because we do not have a light source. So, shall we restore the game?
Yeah.
All right. Let me turn the music down just a hair. Okay. Let me go ahead and go back into our save game. Corridor Junction at 6022 is the last save game we have here, so I presume that's it. Okay, let me... back here. Okay. We're at the Corridor Junction. Which is this one. Which is the one we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've just arrived there. In this playthrough.
Okay.
What shall we do? Do you want me to look at our inventory or anything, or?
Wait. 6,022 moves?
Remember, this is the moves are listed in millicrons.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. Yeah, the timekeeping thing. Different moves take different amounts of time.
Timekeeping.
Yeah.
Right.
Timekeeping is a little different on for this
Planetfall.
one. Yeah, for Planetfall.
All right. Yeah, I think we can go straight down and get the robot, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if there was a lot else we could do in the other rooms until after we get him, so...
Yeah. I don't know. There was a big jump from the ship to the planet. Yeah, maybe. This is true. There was a lot that happened. And so, yeah, it's easy to understand why one might remember the ship and not the planet at first, because it's so different. I will say, I don't think there was anything much we accomplished with Floyd's help yet, but we can definitely go and get him.
Right. No, there wasn't. But I think we had speculation on being able to help get us stuff to deal with the deadbolt or the padlock, and then
Yeah.
I can't remember what else.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so heading south. Mech corridor north, entrances to rooms lie to the east and west from this north-south hall. And I guess you want to just go heading to the robot, so south and southeast.
Yeah, sure.
Back to the mech corridor. And southeast, you can't go that way because apparently I didn't do this right. Oh no, we're not there yet. Haha! South, mech corridor south, there we go. Then I can go southeast.
Yeah.
And the robot shop. This room, with exits west and northwest, is filled with robot-like devices of every conceivable description, all in various states of disassembly. Only one robot, about 4 feet high, looks even remotely close to being in working order. You shall turn him on?
Sure.
Turn on robot. Nothing happens. Of course, it takes a couple of turns. for him to activate. I'll go ahead and I'll relist our inventory because I'm curious here. There we go. Canteen survival kit, a towel, a brochure, a patrol issue self-contained multi-purpose scrub brush, a patrol uniform being worn, which contains the ID card, and a chronometer being worn, which is how we know where we are in the moves. Suddenly, the robot comes to life and its head starts swiveling about. It notices you and bounds over. Hi, I'm B197, but to every person I'm called Floyd. Are you a doctor person or a planner person? That's a nice canteen you're having there. Let's play Hide and Seek, are you with me?
Is if we play Hide and Seeker, will Floyd open up an area that is currently blocked to us?
I don't know. We can. I don't remember. I don't know if it'll be able to understand all of this. No, it doesn't understand Hider and Seeker. Play with Floyd. You play with Floyd for several centicrons until you drop to the floor exhausted. Floyd pokes at you gleefully. Come on, let's play some more.
You know what? I think I may have had that thought last time. All right. Cool. I don't remember what we can try to do. I know there's the thing on the floor in the room north before the hallway that goes to the elevator.
Up in the admin card, there's a crevice in the floor with a glint of light, which is a key in the crevice. Was that what? Yeah. We haven't been able to get that yet. And the key might go to a padlock that's in that. We were supposing that I think was back over
the mess corridor.
In the mess corridor, yeah.
Maybe Floyd can grab that key.
Okay.
I don't know.
Floyd, follow me. Okay. So we're gonna head northwest, north, 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 and north. Going through the Mech Corridor South, the Mech Corridor North, and the Corridor Junction. Floyd is still following us. And north again. Admin Corridor South, this section of hallway seems to have suffered some minor structural damage. The walls are cracked, and a jagged crevice crosses the floor. An opening leads east, and the corridor heads north and south.
Was it in the crevice?
Mm-hmm. Looking... Crevice. Yeah. Lying at the bottom of the narrow crack, partly covered by layers of dust, is a shiny steel key.
Sure. Floyd, get the key.
Floyd, get key. Floyd whines. Enough talking, let's play Hider and Seeker.
All right. And when we try to get the key?
Get key. Either the crevice is too narrow or your fingers are too large.
And then, let's look at Floyd. What is he actually? He's 4 feet tall, but what does he actually look like?
Look at Floyd. From its design, the robot seems to be of the multi-purpose sort. It is slightly cross-eyed, and its mechanical mouth forms a lopsided grin. Stable Days is saying Floyd is a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
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 Thereabouts. Seems like, yeah.
Well, we didn't have What was what's in our survival kit?
Let's see. Open kit. Opening the survival kit reveals a blob of red goo, a blob of green goo, and a blob of brown goo. Lloyd rubs his head affectionately against her shoulder.
Right. I don't remember. We didn't. I don't think we figured out what any of the goo does.
Yeah, it's still unclear.
Okay. Yeah, we may have to.
I supposed it might be food, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Not sure if we need to go back around and look at the areas again, because I can't remember what.
We can, if it'll help. I will tell you, the one hint I will give you now is that I actually do know how to get the key, I think.
Okay.
But I that again, that is a memory, and so I have been not saying it.
Okay.
But yeah, everything else, you know, if you want to look around.
I guess more importantly, do we have the tools to get the key?
We do not currently have what we need to get the key.
Okay.
Not on our person.
Yeah, I feel like there may have been. Oh, there were tools in the tool room, weren't there?
Yeah, there are things in the tool room.
Yeah, we should go back down or restore.
Restore to
go
save,
get
just
those
to
first.
save from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Back to the corridor junction we go, Floydless. Okay. So, do we want to head down to the tool room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, if I remember correctly, that was the only place where, like, there was things for us to get.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go down and see what tools are there, and look at their descriptions and all of that. So, Met Corridor North, Met Corridor South, down into the tool room. This is apparently a storage room for tools. Exits lead northeast and east. Sitting on the floor below the lowest shelf is a large glass flask. A small device labeled Acme Portable Laser is resting on one of the lower shelves. The laser contains an old battery. On an upper shelf is a metal bar curved into a U shape. There is a pair of wide-nosed pliers here.
Alright, so definitely the pliers.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, the battery was heavy and we weren't able to take a lot of stuff. Like, we had to drop stuff if we took the battery.
There was an item thing with respect to the battery, but it's in the laser currently. I don't know. Yeah, it's a portable laser, so in theory we should be able to carry it, but I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember what we used the laser for. But yeah.
So... Yeah, so metal bar and the pliers, I think, are important here.
I'm going to ask you a mysterious question now.
Okay.
Would you like me to save the game before we pick up any of these objects?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so you want us to go ahead and just grab these?
Yeah.
Okay. Pair of wide-nosed pliers, curved metal bar. Okay.
Okay. So if the curved metal bar is a crowbar, we could try to use that on the padlock. Otherwise, we can try getting the key with the pliers.
So a U-shaped crowbar?
Yeah, sure. Why
Okay.
not?
So you want to go back up to the key and try things on it, or is that what we're
Sure.
doing? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Northeast, north, 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 north. We're back in the admin corridor.
All right. I mean, let's start with using the pliers.
Get key with pliers. Can't see any key. Okay. Looking crevice. Okay. Get key with pliers. These are heavy-duty pliers, too large to reach into this narrow crack.
Okay. All right.
What were you talking about using the bar on?
The padlock.
Oh, the padlock. Yeah, we could try that. South, west, west, south, west, west. Do you want me to head over there?
Sure.
Okay, going back down into the corridor junction, then we head west. We walk down the long, featureless hallway for a long time. Finally, we see some doorways ahead. Dorm corridor. This is a wide east-west hallway with openings to the north and south. To the east, the corridor stretches off into the distance. That section of the hallway is lined with a motorized walkway, no longer running, that was probably intended to transport people or cargo down that tremendously long hall. Mess corridor. This is a wide east-west hallway with a large portal to the south. The small door to the north is closed and hooked with a simple steel padlock, which is also closed. And so you want to use the bar on the padlock?
Yeah.
Open padlock with bar, I guess would be one way to put it. That doesn't work.
Okay. Cool.
Use bar on padlock? None of the word use. Break padlock with bar. And as we go into the next round, it's padlock 1, adventurer 0.
Cool. All right.
Got examine padlock. Nothing special about the padlock. Examine bar. I see nothing special about the curved metal bar.
All right. Cool. Well then, we could get the laser and use it to widen the crack.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can try that. Okay. So we're back down in the tool room. Get laser taken. And you want to head up to the corridor and try shooting at the crack?
Sure.
All right. Northeast. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are at the admin corridor south. Look in crevice. There we go. Shoot crevice. Laser emits a narrow blue beam of light which strikes the crevice. The crevice grows a bit warm, but nothing else happens. Get key. Now, either the crevice is too narrow or your fingers are too large.
It just made it warm.
Yeah.
I mean, we could shoot the padlock.
Yeah, we can give that a shot.
Maybe the metal gets warm enough it melts.
South, then 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Greetings, Schmelzer. We are back to Planetfall. We made it. We made it back finally. Seeing if we can figure this out. Okay. Shoot padlock. Laser emits a narrow blue beam of light which strikes the padlock. The padlock grows a bit warm, but nothing else happens. Padlock is locked the door.
Hmm. Alright, so in the tool room, we have some pliers, a curved bar, and this portable laser. We can shoot at things and make warm.
Yep.
Not hot. Not melty. Just warm it up. Okay.
It's a cooking laser. I don't know.
Well, let's... There were a bunch of monitors. The system monitors, right?
Yeah, for library, reactors, life support, planetary defense, planetary core control, communications, and project control, which is malfunctioning.
Right.
So my next question is that let me know if at any point you want me to throw a hint out. And I will do so.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I don't want us to go room by room again to redo everything that we did.
Okay. So if I'm being so there are a couple ways I could do this. I could be cryptic and I could throw out tiny bits. I could just get the key if you wanted me to get the key, but if you want to figure it out, I could mention one or two things.
I mean, I'm fine either way, but if you want to be cryptic, we can try that first.
We have seen the thing that you need. We have access to the thing that we need to get the key.
Okay. We've seen it on this run?
Yes.
All right. Back to the tool room.
Okay. Restore. Back to the object grabbing. We're back in the tool room.
All right. Let's look here again. Let me
Okay. So
actually read.
Storage room for tools. Exit leads northeast and east. Sitting on the floor below the lowest shelf is a large glass flask. A small device labeled Acme Portable Laser is resting on one of the lower shelves. The laser contains an old battery. On an upper shelf is a metal bar curved into a U shape. There is a pair of wide-nosed pliers here.
Okay. Oh. What's the glass flask?
I don't, there are, I can remember on our last one we tried using the glass flask with the dispensing machine in the machine shop.
Okay. Yep. An electromagnetic magnet would work. Yep.
We use the bar battery and pliers to make an electromagnet.
mean, we can try.
Well, let's see. When you make an electromagnet, you generally need a wire. Let's see. They expressly said the key is steel, aeromagnetic. I'm noticing an interesting thing. This may be cultural and timing related.
Yeah.
I see one of these items in my head differently, and it may have to do with the fact that the thing that I'm seeing in my head was more common when I was a kid.
Like, are you seeing the U-shaped object, a metal bar, as just a magnet?
Yes.
Maybe. Yes. Okay. All right. We can go get the key with the magnet.
You usually need wire wrapped into a solenoid with an iron bar in the center of the solenoid. Yeah, no, it's a really cool idea.
Yeah. It's just a magnet already.
Like, I know that, like, in it's because I'm thinking about it. I had one as a kid. That was U-shaped. Okay. But it's a thing where I keep thinking maybe they're not so common anymore.
Definitely not.
I am going to do one other thing, however, that will hopefully save us a little bit of trouble before we pick up the curved metal bar.
Okay.
I'm going to drop the ID.
Okay.
I don't know. I dropped it in the same room as the bar, so I don't know if that also scrambled it, but we'll see. Anyway.
So dumb.
Might be what Floyd...
Yeah.
Because you remember they changed the way they described the ID when... the reaction to the ID.
I forgot that.
The system reaction, yeah. After we had the bar. But,
Okay.
yes, let us complete this cycle. Northeast, north, 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 north. Back in the admin corridor. South. Look in crevice. Get key with bar. With a spray of dust and a loud clank, a piece of metal leaps from the crevice and affixes itself to the magnet. It is a steel key! With a tug, you remove the key from the magnet.
Padlock.
They weren't common when I was growing up, but I also had physics in college to educate me on electromagnets. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think what's not as common anymore, in all reality, is the fact that you would commonly see magnets like that in, like, Bugs Bunny and Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that where like the main source would be. With, like, the U-shaped with the red ends. Electromagnetics, sorry, yes. That's actually the kind that I had. It would actually look like that as a kid. But I haven't seen them since. That's the weird thing. Most magnets I've seen since then are just a metal bar.
Yeah, or little round
part of something
magnets
else.
And
little round magnets. They're part of something else. I don't think we need the magnet again, so if you like, I'll go ahead and drop it here.
Sure.
So we can get our ID later. But yeah, it's one of those items that's dangerous to carry around while you also have a magnetic card, basically. Bar magnets are easier to manufacture. Yeah, that would explain it. Yeah. So we have the key. And so I guess we will now head down to... We're now in... I'm going to save again. Because we're in uncharted territory. We're reaching the edge of my memories, currently. So let's see, south, west, west. Okay, here we are in the mess corridor. Unlock padlock with key. The padlock springs open!
Yay!
Yeah, padlock.
Progress.
Oh no, the key slips from your arms while taking the padlock and both tumble to the ground. We're just gonna leave them here, I guess. Open door. Opened. We can go north now.
Yay.
Storage west. This is a small room obviously intended as a storage area. On a small shelf is a large unopened tin can. It has a plain white label which reads Spam and Eggs. Eggs. E-G-Z. A heavy-duty extendable ladder is leaning against the rear wall. I get to add a thing to the map. So this is Storage West.
Storage West.
And we have tin can and ladder. Okay, I will connect you here. And I'm going to go ahead and make it a dotted line because it's weird getting in here. Excellent. Okay.
Right. So
We found food. Maybe.
we found food. Well, we found a container that should have food in it.
That's true.
Whether we can open that can.
It's a very fair issue. And then there's a ladder. Was there something we needed a ladder for? Was like there an area we needed to climb to or something? I'm not sure.
I feel like wasn't there in the room where the stairs go down to darkness, like or in that area, or maybe it was in storage east.
Dial gauges diagram with a metal door button and a dark stairway down. Did we have
Maybe it was the
storage
rack.
east? We had a shelf with an oil can, a cardboard box with a from its board, Bedistor K and B megafuses.
What about the reactor elevator?
Let's see. The reactor elevator had a control panel with an up, down, and a slot.
For some reason I thought there was another way with the reactor control, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm not sure. I will say I think our best shot of finding water is probably from the dispensing machine. We have to tell it how to make water, maybe.
Okay.
But that's the only other thing I can... and that's not even me remembering anything. That's just... I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because...
yeah, I mean, I'm down to check those areas again. We have that oil can and
yeah.
the storage east.
Yeah, not sure. I'm not sure what a from its board or a Bedistor are. I assume megafuses are for repairing a thing. Or putting in a machine of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can go and play with the machine shop a bit.
Okay. Do we want to just like leave this stuff here, or do we want to pick up any of it, or?
I maybe we should pick it up and just like drop it in the corridor junction.
Okay. Now, of course, we're already carrying stuff. Maybe we should have already dropped in the corridor junction now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one lives and learns. Okay, yeah, we can take the tin can. We can't take the ladder. The load's too heavy.
Okay.
Quick question. Do you want me to restore and go just real quick? Work it so that we have fewer things
sure.
when we're there?
We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that real quick. And then we'll sort it out that way. We have the key. Okay. And I think we already dropped the magnet. And so I'm going to go down to the corridor junction. Drop canteen, kit, towel, and brochure. And, oh wait, drop brush. I wonder if we use the scrub brush for anything. Who knows? Anyway, everything else we're wearing.
Okay.
Then we go west twice. And unlock padlock. Get padlock. Open door. North. Get all. The ladder is still too heavy.
Interesting.
All
right. Well, if we know where the ladder is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we, I feel like that's going to be something you have to like drop everything to grab, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can either leave it here, or I can leave like the key, try leaving the key in the padlock and take the ladder instead, or something.
No, that's fine.
Which one do you want to do?
I think we can leave the ladder until we know that.
Until we need it. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna come back and drop stuff in the corridor junction.
Sure.
Okay. So south and east. Okay. We're back at the corridor junction. A growl from your stomach warns that you're getting pretty hungry and thirsty. Drop padlock, key, and can.
I'm like, should we keep the can on us?
Yeah, we are getting hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just open the can?
That's a great question.
Is it a self-opening can?
Let's
Is it
find
a can
out.
with a tab?
I'll go ahead and save here. Open can. You certainly can't open it with your hands, and you don't seem to have found a can opener yet.
Okay.
Oh, there that is. I wonder if Floyd can open it. Maybe. If he's multi-purpose, does he have a can opener? I don't.
The Swiss Army Floyd.
I don't know. I can only remember right now one thing that he does. And I can't even remember if that's in this game or the next game. But it's possible he does other stuff. So let's see. What do you want to do now?
Yeah, we can go down to the machine shop and
All right.
try to figure
Mess
it
around.
out. Yeah.
Okay, 4 souths. Our score is 10 right now. So I think we got points for doing something. Okay, machine shop. The room is probably some sort of machine shop filled with a variety of unusual machines. Doorways lead north, east, and west. Standing against the rear wall is a large dispensing machine with a spout. The dispenser is linked with brightly colored lined with brightly colored buttons. The first 4 buttons, labeled Coolants 1 to 4, are colored red, blue, green, and yellow. The next 3 buttons, labeled Catalysts 1 to 3, are colored gray, brown, and black. The last 2 buttons are both white. One of these is square and says base. The other white button is round and says acid. This to me is a chemistry puzzle.
Yeah.
I think probably. I remember nothing from my high school chemistry class right now. But I know that it's like if you have a coolant, it's like a coolant, a catalyst, a base, and an acid. And I am not sure how those things interact.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about examining the buttons, actually. I'm even gonna save here again. Okay, nothing special about the red button. I was just curious if, like, they were also further labeled and we couldn't see it. Remember anything about chemistry? About what bases and acids do?
I mean, not to the level where I can remember what to do in something like this.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing where I almost want to just look up online real quick, coolant versus catalyst, acid versus base, to see if just a general description kind of gives us a hint. But I don't know if is that a good idea? Okay. The bases, alkalines, and acids will usually counter each other, Unstable Deus is saying.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out what the color, the coolants aspect of it is really the X factor for me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna check one thing real quick. Coolant versus catalyst chemistry. Catalyst is something that helps chemical processes happen. The most common catalyst is heat, but sometimes a catalyst is a substance that facilitates it. Okay, so coolant and catalyst might be opposite, right? Because if you're cooling a thing down versus heating a thing up, right? The coolant would seemingly only be relevant if you have an exothermic reaction threatening to break containment. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, all right.
Cool things
So
with the
then-
coolant, heat things up with the catalyst. Got it.
Right. But if we have something, we don't necessarily need a catalyst if we have the laser, which literally warms things up.
This is true.
But then I don't know what we would do from there.
Then we have 4 different coolants and 3 different catalysts. And I'm sure there is significance in the coloration of these things.
Right.
I'm also going to look real quick in the manual, just in case there's a thing about color coding. I'm just skimming. Because mostly it's just a recruitment brochure. It talks about, yeah, it doesn't really give us anything there. I don't think.
Right.
So
Wasn't there... do I remember when we were in the cafeteria and we put our badge in, it didn't rewrite the badge, or were we in the administration area? Like, it gave us a level or something to the badge.
Let's see. So we were in... There was a slot in the elevator. System monitors, admin corridor. A gaping rift.
Or by just...
Oh, there's a gaping rift in the admin corridor.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking maybe the ladder might be good for that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
But systems monitors.
I felt like we put the key card in. Was it the elevator?
There was a machine we put
slot?
The elevator slot, yes. But then we also...
Because I thought we changed the key card without destroying it with the magnet.
Yeah.
Like, I thought something changed on the card.
Something changed on the card? I'm not sure. Maybe. If we want, we can go
right.
go there and sort of tinker around with it a bit. Should we go to the elevator? Is that...
Well, I mean, unless you want to try messing around with... I don't know what result we're gonna get with the coolants and... Yeah.
You have slots in both elevators, and... The reactor elevator doesn't say there's a slot, but I might just not have written it down. I thought there was a slot elsewhere, too. Oh, yeah, the mess hall. That's where it was. There's a door with a slot. We can try just grabbing the card and going to the different slots and seeing what it says.
Okay.
That could work. Yeah, the only other thing I could think to do is to get the flask from the tool room, put it in under the spout in the machine shop, and try different combinations.
Right.
Like I was thinking about pressing the blue button and the base button and see if that makes water, but the only reason that occurs to me is because the color blue.
I mean, we can do that. That's fine.
We could do that. We could.
I mean, we're right here.
We're right here. We could do that as though we were people. Hang on. So let's see. Get ID. And flask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go east. Put flask under... Is it spout? Spout. The glass flask is now sitting under the spout. Press blue button. The flask fills with some blue chemical fluid. The fluid gradually turns milky white. I will say tinkering around with this might give us something. What, I don't know.
Right.
Press square button. Another dose of the chemical fluid pours out of the spout, splashes over the already full flask, spills onto the floor, and dries up. Oh, it fills up completely. I see. I see. So it fills it up completely.
Okay.
You know what?
Why don't we go back?
We saved the game.
Why don't we grab the laser and then try shooting the flask with the laser and see what happens then?
You don't want to drink it?
It went from blue to white.
Okay.
I mean, also that.
Drink flask. I don't think the glass flask would agree with you. Dang it. All right. West. Drop flask. Get laser. Shoot flask. Laser emits a blue beam of light which strikes the glass flask. The glass flask grows a bit warm, but nothing else happens.
Okay.
It's not doing anything. Alright,
Yeah,
I think that further experimentation with the flask and stuff is warranted, but if you want, we can go do the ID slots first.
I'm fine either way. We can fool around in here.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is to try pressing the different buttons and see what color it is and see if that gives us a clue. What color the... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What different mixtures?
I agree. And then shoot the catalyst with the laser and watch them blow up.
Okay, that'd be cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see, we're in the machine shop. So I'm going to go west. Get ID, laser, and flask. We've got all of those things.
Yeah.
Heading back east. Put flask under spout. And I'm going to go ahead and save again before we do anything. Experiments in machine shop. Shoop.
We have no controls. These are studies.
That's fair. Okay.
And more to the point, we don't have any self-controls, so these are just studies.
This is true. We're going to need more than one container to mix things together, aren't we? Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Press red button. So red chemical fluid that turns milky white. Okay, it matches the color of the button.
Yeah, but then it turns white.
Shoot flask. Nothing else happens. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and restore. Do experiments in machine shop. We already know what happens with the blue button. I'm going to assume the rest of these match. Green chemical fluid turns milky white. Shoot flask. I'm going to press another button just in case. Flashes over the flask when the floor dries up. Okay. Gotcha. Push yellow button. I'm just confirming right now. Yellow fluid that turns white. Oh, sorry. Shoot. Flask. Nothing else happens. Grows a bit warm. Just, seeing how things go. I need to look again.
Gray, black, and...
Gray, brown, and black. Push gray button. Gray chemical fluid that turns white. Grows a bit warm. Push brown button. Brown chemical fluid that turns milky white. Shoot flask. Grows a bit warm, nothing else happens. It also occurs to me we may need a less old battery if we want the laser to be able to do more than heat things up. Possibly.
Possibly.
Push black button. A black chemical fluid that turns milky white. Shoot flask. Grows a bit warm, nothing else happens. And we got 2 more buttons to try. Push. Square button. Some clear chemical fluid. The fluid gradually turns milky white. Nothing else happens. Push round button. Also clear chemical fluid that turns milky white. Grows a bit warm, but nothing else happens. And that's the thing is, if you really heat up acid, stuff happens to it. But
Right.
not yet. But it also turns milky white. So there's another thing that needs to be done.
Right.
But what, I am not sure. Salmon machine. Nothing special about the chemical dispenser. They all turn milky white.
Yeah.
That in and of itself is a little weird. And you have to fill the flask completely each time. But that said, I mean, yeah, the only way we could combine two different colors is if we had more than one container.
Which currently we don't.
We do not. There's one more thing I'd kind of like to try. I don't know if it's going to do anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
But, let me see. I need to go back up and fetch the survival kit. Actually, I could just restore back to closer to there because I am going to be lazy about it.
Okay.
The junction getting hungry. You got the can. Okay. Get kit. Okay. Open kit. Put red goo under spout. Blob of red goo is now sitting under the spout. I have no idea if anything's going to happen here.
Right.
Push red button. Some sort of fluid pours out of the spout, spills all over the blob of red goo, and dries up. Eat red goo. Tasted just like scrumptious cherry pie. It is food!
Okay.
So that's good to know.
Can we put the tin can under the spout
Ooh.
and drop acid on it?
Put can under spout. Push round button. Oh, wait.
Yeah, the red goo was in the way.
Go! You're not holding the flask. Okay. Get goo. Red. Get blob of red goo. You can't see any red goo here. Okay, I think we've found a weird thing that I do not understand. So here we are again. Actually, I'm gonna restore to the one before that. Okay. Put tin can under spout. The tin can is now sitting under the spout. Push round button. Some sort of chemical fluid pours out of the spout, spills all over the tin can, and dries up.
Okay. Apparently not.
Yeah. Like, it's like it's none of these things properly until later.
Yeah.
But we did discover that the survival kit has food in it, so that'll be useful.
Right.
I don't know how useful since we don't have water, but, you know. Figure it out, I guess. So, before we, I'm wondering, before we continue, I'm prepared at this point to just dive off and go to the, and go trying stuff with the ID for a while. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any specific other things other than that can thing that just failed.
Yeah.
So,
I guess we gotta find a can opener. Oh, right. We could try giving the can to Floyd. If we want to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
We may as well just give that a shot. And then after that, we'll sort of go play with the ID card. Let me go here. We're in the robot shop. I don't even have the can. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. Turn on robot. Examine robot. Look. I guess it's a random amount of time. Okay, there we go. Floyd. Hang on. Give tin can to Floyd. Neat, he exclaims Floyd. He thanks you profusely. Floyd, open can. Floyd, open tin can. Let me try that again while I'm still holding the tin can. Turn on robot. Okay, you do inventory, it happens immediately. Floyd, open tin can. Enough talking, let's play hider and seeker. I don't think he knows how to do it.
Right. Alright. He is one less multi-purpose.
Alas, alas. Would you be okay with taking a quick break?
Sure.
Alright. We're gonna take a quick break. And when we return, we shall play around with the ID card and see what we can figure out. Alright, we will be back momentarily. See you shortly. We have returned. And we're going to try messing around with an ID card for a little while now. The only other thing I can think of to do aside from that is to try the thing with the ladder. But we can, let's go ahead and restore back to... I'll restore back to the bit where before we were back up in the junction, I think. Just for maximum turn saving. So I'm gonna
I believe we don't have the key card though at that point.
I mean, unless you want to restore back to before we even got the.
I mean, I either is fine, or I mean, we're here. If you just want to grab the ladder, do that one first.
Yeah, I mean, well, the ladder's back over in the storage.
I'm just saying, from this point, we either have to go and get the key or go and get the ladder.
Oh, yes, I see. I understand. Which would you prefer?
Either is fine.
Okay. I just went ahead and dropped that here. I'm good to play with the card if it gives us more information. You just need to go grab it. 1, 2, 3. South, 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 southwest. And we've got the card, the plaque. Do we want to just grab as much of this as we can and drop some of it in the junction just for
that's
keeping
fine.
stuff in one place? Okay. Northeast. North, north, north. So we're in the tool room, now heading back up. We're back in the corridor junction. And I guess we'll drop the flask and the laser and the pliers, because we don't need those yet, necessarily. Until we know we do. I'm going to save corridor junction 6934. We might need the survival kit, but we may not need it yet. Well, we can always restore if we need to. So we'll go. So let's see. Do we want to try the mess hall door or the elevator door? Or the mess hall slot or the elevator slots? We have a couple of elevators. We have 3 different elevator slots.
I mean, let's start with the elevator slots.
Okay.
The far
over here, east,
ones.
and then
yeah,
the far ones or
yeah, the far ones.
Okay. The reactor elevator does have a slot. Okay. So we'll go to the elevator lobby and we'll see what we got. Okay. We're in the elevator lobby. This is a wide, brightly lit lobby. A blue metal door to the north is closed, and a larger red metal door to the south is also closed. Beside the blue door is a blue button. Beside the red door is a red button. A corridor leads west. To the east is a small room about the size of a telephone booth.
Huh? We had to go east into the small room, right? The telephone booth room.
That room. Sorry, I got a notice I just needed to mess with. That does not have a slot. It does have a slot. They all have slots. That's booth 2. Do you want to go to booth 2?
Sure.
Okay. Booth 2. This is a tiny room with a large 2 painted on the wall. A panel contains a slot about 10 centimeters wide, a brown button labeled 1, and a 10 button labeled 3. A telephone booth? Now that's something you don't see much anymore. True.
Yeah.
Ancient sorcery.
How big is a telephone booth?
It's about the size.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the size of a telephone booth. I'm like, that's not a unit that
We have
is
much anymore.
currently in use.
It's like about the if you take something about the size, a space about the size of a front door, of a house's front door, and
cube it,
make it 3 dimensions, so that it becomes a, what is it called, a hyper rectangle? Is that what those are called?
Yeah.
That 3-dimensional version of a rectangle.
All right.
I don't know. That's all I can think of. But it was usually it was usually about 2 by 2 feet. Is that right? 2 feet? I guess so. Felt larger than that for some reason to me, but I don't know.
We were smaller then.
That's true. I remember them being very small. Well, here's a question. Unstable Deus. In which are you comfortable revealing which country that was in? Because that may make a difference.
Yeah.
Because, like, if it's in, say, like the UK, those I think were a little bit smaller, maybe, than the ones we had here in the US, in the Midwest in the US. Okay. So, like, yeah, we had, I don't know, I remember, for some reason I remember them being kind of big, but then again, like, my standard is, you know, the old, like, the Superman serials, and
the glass door ones.
Yeah, the glass door ones, right? In the Superman and the Superman TV show back in the day, the George Reeves Superman TV show where he would go in and change.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're much bigger than 2 feet by 2 feet. I just think they're bigger than 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah, slightly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like 2.5 feet.
They might be. I mean, then again, they could be. They could be every bit as small as Unstable Deus is saying.
Yeah.
And it's just that our memories. Well, we were smaller then. In any case. So that said, though, we are in booth 2, and we have the slot and we have these buttons. What shall we do?
I couldn't not look it up. So they were approximately 33 inches wide by 32 inches deep, or 28 by 28, or 40 by 40.
Oh, so it varied.
So it did vary, but they were all slightly above 2 feet.
Okay, so slightly above 2 feet. Unstable Deus was pretty sure they were less than 3 by 3, which I guess only the 40 by 40s would be.
Yeah.
More than 3 by 3, because that would be 36 inches by 36 inches, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, but most of them were probably between 2 and 3 feet. And so,
yeah.
So roughly, we were in the neighborhood.
We were in the ballpark. We were all right.
Now that we know the exact size of booth 2, what do we want to do here?
Yeah, I mean, put the card in, right?
Right, yes. Put ID in slot. The slot is shallow, so you can't put anything in it. It may be possible to slide something through slide ID through slot. Assign flashes incorrect authorization card, access denied.
Okay.
At least it knows it's an authorization card. Do we want to try the other elevators or try pushing buttons?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, we go to the other elevators first?
Yeah.
Okay. West, and let's try north. The door is Good lord. Blue. Open blue door. It won't budge. Oh! That's weird. Oh, you have to press the button. I am a fool! You hear a faint whirring noise from behind the blue door. This is going to take a moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blue door. Won't budge. Wait. Time passes. The door at the north end of the room slides open. Okay. North. Upper elevator. You've entered a tiny room with a sliding door to the south, which is open. A control panel contains an up button, a down button, and a narrow slot. Slide ID through slot. Incorrect authorization card access denied.
Alright, and if we press the buttons here...
Push up button. Nothing happens. Push down button. Nothing happens.
Alright. Yeah, we can try the last elevator, I guess.
Okay. Push red button. Red door begins vibrating a bit. We can call the elevator, that's all we can do. Wait. Wait. You're now really ravenous and your lips are quite parched. We don't have water.
No.
Wait. Wait.
No, it opened.
Oh,
it
wait.
opened.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just gonna run the clock out now.
You're just gonna wait till we die.
Sorry about that. I didn't notice that it opened. It just said the red door begins vibrating, but it wasn't. The door to the south is closed.
Right after you looked at the inventory.
Oh, the door at the south end of the room slides open. Gotcha. Okay. Slide card through slot. Incorrect authorization card. Access denied. Push up button. Push down button. Nothing happens. Okay.
Okay.
One other thing, we didn't try pushing the buttons in the telephone booth sized room. Starting to feel faint from lack of food and liquid. Push brown button. Teleportation books not activated. Push down button. Teleportation books not activated. Okay. So that tells us about that. It's a teleportation pod.
Okay.
But the teleportation books are not activated.
Yeah.
Or bucks. It's looking for money. I don't know. Okay, so that's what happens when we try to use the card in these elevators. Do we want to go to the other elevator? Or do we want to do something else here with these elevators?
I can't think of what else we can do. We need to find something to reprogram the card, because the card's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's not giving us access.
I feel like maybe the ladder is the right move.
Okay.
To go into the admin corridor and then maybe find something that we can reprogram the cards with.
Okay, sure. I'll bring us back to an earlier save. Let's see. We have the key, junction, getting hungry. I guess I could put us there if we want to leave. Unless we want to go to Corridor Junction where we grabbed stuff and dropped it. How much time do we want?
Yeah. That should, either should be really enough time,
Okay.
I think. So.
All right, we'll grab the latter one, and kind of go from there. We've got the ID card. Hang on, I'm not even gonna waste that move. Okay. So we go west a couple of times and north and grab the ladder. Hang on. Put ID in uniform. Done. There. Now we don't even have to worry about it taking up space. 1, 2, 2 west. To the mess corridor. To the north. Get ladder. Taken. We have the ladder.
Right.
We go back south to the mess corridor. South, east, east. And then north a couple of times. Now, passing back through the corridor junction, we are starting to feel faint from a lack of food and liquid. I do love in the list of things that are there that we are accumulating in the corridor junction, it says, unfortunately, one of those stupid bloke Bib and Gordo brochures is here. Is the brochure that we got from the alien ambassador. Admin corridor south, admin corridor.
All right.
Okay, so how do we do this? Put ladder across rift. The ladder, far too short to reach the other edge of the rift, plunges into the rift and is lost forever. That's not the answer.
Do we have to extend the ladder? Is it an extending ladder?
Oh God, hang on. It is an extended. Ah. Syntax. I am perturbed. I'm gonna restore back a little earlier.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Okay, but the junction corridor. Okay. West, west, north. Get ladder. South, east, east.
North, north.
North, north. Okay. We are heading back through and back up to the admin corridor where we're really ravenous and our lips are quite parched. Extend ladder. You couldn't possibly extend the ladder while you're drop ladder. Extend ladder. Ladder extends to a length of around 8 meters. Okay. The gaping rift is at least 8 meters across. Put ladder across rift. The ladder swings out across the rift and comes to rest on the far edge, spanning the precipice.
Yay!
Syntax! I'm gonna save here because we're starting to get a little faint. But I guess we'll see if we can go north from here. Because that's to the north is the gaping rift. You slowly make your way across the swaying ladder. You can see sharp, pointy rocks at the bottom of the rift far below. Admin corridor north. The corridor ends here. Portals lead west, north, and east. Signs above these portals read respectively Administrative Offices, Transportation Supply, and Plan Room. To the south is a wide rift spanned by a metal ladder separating this area from the rest of the building. Admin corridor north. And I don't think there's actually much aside from,
Yeah, the doors to the different admin rooms.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and do that. And then you go ahead and keep that from being dotted. I think it's west, north, and east as I'm updating the map here. Okay. Portals. So what do we want to see first?
I think most useful will be the offices.
The admin office? Okay.
Yeah. Administrative.
Small office. You have entered a small office of some sort. A small desk faces the main doorway, which lies to the east. Another exit leads west. Ooh. Okay. Small office. And here there is a desk.
So we reach reception.
I believe so.
Okay.
Look at the desk, I guess.
Yeah, we can search the desk.
The desk has a drawer, which is currently closed. Open drawer. Opening the small desk reveals a kitchen access card and an upper elevator access card.
Those are good.
That's very good. Get all. Get kitchen access card and upper elevator access card. My God. Okay, so those are good. Those will help.
Yep.
And do we want to keep exploring to the west?
You want to save here just in case we die?
Yeah, that's
from
probably
starvation?
that's a fair question. Small office, 7328, starving. Just in case.
Yeah. Now let's explore.
Large office. This is a large plush office. The far wall is one large picture window, scratched but unbroken, offering a view of this installation and the ocean beyond. In front of the window is a wide wooden desk. The only exit is east. You're starting to feel faint from lack of food and liquid. So let's see. Guess we can look at the window and we can look at the desk. As we slowly die of starvation. Yeah. You can see dormitories and other parts of the complex in the distance. Water is visible in every direction. No, that's ocean water, Jim. I thought for a moment, wait a minute. Look at desk. Open drawer. Opening the large desk reveals a shuttle access card. We'll have that. Get card taken. Good. It doesn't understand shuttle access for some reason. So we've got cards.
Yay. All right. We want to check out the other rooms.
Yeah, sure. Let's deliriously check out the other rooms.
I mean, the alternative is going to the mess hall and getting food, but
only
amateur.
Losers do that.
Food is for the weak.
Yeah. Who needs food?
I don't know, but I sure am weak.
I know, right? I'm not feeling so good right now. I feel like there is something to be said for racing around and grabbing those things. I figure we can keep going. See how many turns it takes to collapse, and then revise accordingly.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
You got a score of 17 now. So you're back to the small office and the admin corridor. If you don't eat or drink something in a few millicrons, you'll probably pass out, it says. I don't think we'd be able to make it back in time.
No. No. It does say eat or drink, so we could eat the goo.
Yeah, we could. You want to see if we can make it to the goo in time? Because I forgot to bring it with us.
Well, we should probably just restore to when we got the kitchen key and go straight to the kitchen.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna restore. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got the kitchen access card. Yeah. So let me. I'm not even gonna. There we go. Not even gonna waste that turn. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and head east and south and south. East, south, south. East and south 3 times. We're starting to feel faint from lack of food and liquid. You can see sharp pointy rocks at the bottom of the cliff as we make our way back across. Admin Carter south, and back to the junction. Shall we have a thing from the survival kit?
Or no, let's try to make it the first time.
Okay. Should we pick up the canteen?
Yes, we probably should.
Okay, we got the canteen. And I guess the mess corridor is where we're heading? And
Yeah,
then the mess hall?
west, south.
West, south. Okay, here we go. And find some doorways ahead, dorm corridor. If you don't eat or drink something in a few millicrons, you'll probably pass out. Mess corridor, mess hall. Next to the door is a small slot in the mess hall. Mess hall's large hall lined with tables and benches. An opening to the north leads right to the corridor. Door to the south is closed. Next to the door is a small slot. Slide, kitchen, card, through, slot. The kitchen door quietly slides open. Save. Kitchen.
Open.
I was trying to think of an amusing term for a danger, but anyway, kitchen starvation.
Come on, kitchen calamity.
Kitchen calamity. Ah, that would have been
It was right there.
It was right there. And it has been proven. Kitchen.
We don't have enough moves.
This is the food production and dispensary area for the dining hall to the north. Of particular interest is a machine near the door. You should probably examine it more closely. You collapse from extreme thirst and hunger. Your score would be 20 out of 80 points. It is day 1 of your adventure. Current Galactic Standard Time, adjusted to your local day cycle, is 76:55. This score gives you the rank of Space Cadet. Now, well, according to the Treaty of Gishin 4, signed 8747 GY, all adventure game players must be given another chance after dying. In the interest of interstellar space, would you like to restart the game from the beginning, restore a save game position, or end this session of the game? Restore, restart, or quit. Yep. Died on the threshold of survival.
We have to restore to when we open the padlock and get the ladder and go straight there and get the kitchen key. And we might have enough moves.
Ooh, I see what you mean. I mean, yeah, if we want to try to continue to Iron Man this and not take anything out of the kit.
Yeah. The kit is probably there so that you can do this. Because probably.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to try doing it without, we can try. Let me see let me check our restore points here.
You went to make the kitchen salvation save, and I was like, "What? We are gonna literally walk into the room and die."
I mean, you were right. Let's see. We can do it from grabbing the key if you like. But it'll just depend on what we want to do. See,
whatever you think is best. Whatever.
I'm trying to think. Did we do anything between grabbing the... Yeah, we did. We grabbed the... Yeah, we did a little bit of experimentation in the machine shop and stuff. I mean, even restoring back to the getting hungry, we went... We went back and forth. So, I mean... Yeah, we could do it from getting the key. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Okay, cool. We've got the key. We're in the admin corridor south. And so now we just have to run to the... Let me check something briefly. Okay, I'm going to restore again. Because I just did this, but just to see what we have, right? So we've got the key. Did I restore? I did. I restored to the right place. So we're looking at going south a couple of times, dropping everything, so that we can carry the ladder. I went there. Oh, wait. No! Let me do that again. I didn't know where we were. This is where we got the key. Okay, south once. And then drop all but key. And I guess also the canteen, unless we... I don't know. Yeah. Now, leaving the canteen here makes sense so we can carry the ladder.
Okay.
But let's see, because I don't know, we need to drop a lot to carry the ladder, I know that much. So west twice. We're back at the mess corridor. Unlock padlock with key. Padlock springs open. Get padlock. Open door. North. Storage west. Get ladder. Taken. We've got the ladder. I'm going to leave the spam and eggs here for now.
Yep.
And then we want to go south, east, and east. A growl from your stomach warns that you're getting pretty hungry and thirsty. We're back at the corridor junction.
Okay.
Drop all but ladder.
Okay.
Efficiency, right? We're gonna head up to the admin corridor. Admin corridor south, admin corridor.
Drop the ladder.
Drop
Extend the ladder.
Extend ladder. Put ladder across rift. Spanning the precipice. North, the admin corridor north. West to the small office. Open drawer. Get kitchen card and upper elevator card. And then immediately we're heading east, south, and south. I mean, to get the canteen.
No, we're south one more time.
Oh, first. Crap. Yeah. You're right. Get the canteen. We're at the corridor junction. We're getting the canteen. And now we head west and west and south.
Yep.
You're now really ravenous and your lips are quite parched. We're at the mess hall.
Okay.
Slide kitchen... Slide. Too many L's. Slide kitchen card. Through slot. Kitchen door quietly slides open. South. Kitchen. This is the food production and dispensary area for the dining hall to the north. Of particular interest is a machine near the door. You should probably examine it more closely. I'm going to save here. Kitchen ravenous. Actually, I'm just going to save over kitchen starvation. There we go. Okay. We're over at the kitchen. I'm going to go ahead and update the map real quick. And description, there's a machine here. We go ahead and make that a dotted line there, okay. Because there's a puzzle involved. Of sorts. Okay. I guess we'll examine the machine. This wall-mounted unit contains an octagonal niche beneath a spout. Above the spout is a button. The machine is labeled High Protein Liquid Dispenser.
Put the canteen under the spout.
The canteen fits snugly into the octagonal niche, its mouth resting just below the spout of the machine. I wonder if the canteen is the other container we can use to mix things together. I don't know.
Oh, probably.
Anyway, push the button. A thick brown liquid spills over the closed canteen. Over the closed canteen, dribbles down the side of the machine and forms a puddle on the floor, which quickly dries up. Damn it!
I hate.
Restore.
Open canteen.
Open. Look in canteen. Canteen is empty. Put canteen under spout. Push the button. The canteen fills almost to the brim with a brown liquid. Get canteen. Drink canteen. Yes?
Yeah.
I don't think that the canteen would agree with you.
Drink from canteen?
Quantity of protein-rich liquid. Drink
liquid?
Yeah, drink liquid? That was good. It certainly quenched your thirst and satisfied your hunger. We did it!
We will survive. Another time.
We did it.
Alright.
Kitchen survival. Excellent. Okay. So, should we fill up the canteen again?
Is it empty?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Put canteen under spout. Fill canteen. Oh, man. Push button. Get canteen. Should we close the canteen?
Who knows?
Doesn't matter. Sure. Okay. We now have a full canteen. Our score is 20 currently. I guess we can go back to Storage West and get that tin of Spam and eggs.
Beast.
I hear a beast.
All right, dogs.
So we've gone back north. The kitchen door is slid quietly closed. We now can get in here. Should we just leave the access card here, or should we have it with our other stuff?
I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. I mean, I guess leave it outside of the kitchen in the mess hall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Fine.
Yeah. So that way, it's like it'll be right here if we need to come back and refill. Because I don't know if there are any other kitchens here. So back to the mess corridor, then back to the Storage West. Get tin can. South, and then East to the dorm corridor. East back to the junction. We can now drop the tin can here with our other stuff. And I think all that I'm going to save again here.
Not starving.
Corridor junction, not starving. 7604, though we may need to sleep sometime soon.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Now what?
I mean, we could go back up to looking around the offices.
Yeah, finally actually keep exploring. We can also access one of the elevators, I think, at this point. But
yeah, it said the upper elevator, so...
Yeah. We'll go ahead and check out, we'll get the stuff from the large office, and then... There was another thing in the large office.
Check the other offices. Yeah.
Back to the admin corridor south, the admin corridor. Continuing north.
It's always better for us if we complete what we were doing before moving on to the next thing, because then we just forget that we never did the thing.
That's very fair. That is very fair. We're back in admin corridor north. We went over the rift. We're going to head west just to pick the stuff up from the large office. You can open the drawer, and it's a shuttle access card. And we now have that also, as our collection of cards grows. And I guess we'll head back to the east to admin corridor north. I'm going to save here again. And we can go north or east. North is transportation. East is plan room.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we might as well go north, right?
Okay.
Sure.
It is pitch black. You might be eaten by a grue. There is light to the south.
All right, well, we still don't have a light, so we know what that room is.
Yep, that's transportation supply. I'll go ahead and I'll add it here, but it is dark. Transportation supply. And... I wonder about maybe... I was thinking about color coding this room. Because we cannot see. But if we do that, like that, yeah, we won't really be able to see. Okay, I can't do that.
You like the gray.
You like the
like
gray?
A dark gray.
Dark gray?
Yeah, that'll work.
It works. Okay,
right.
Transportation supply. All right.
All right, well, let's go east then.
Okay. Now we're going back to the admin corridor, and we will head east. Plan room. This is a small room whose far wall is covered with many small cubby holes, all empty. The left wall is covered with an enormous map labeled Calamonte Complex, showing 2 installations connected by a long hallway. Near the upper part of the map is a red arrow saying, "You are here." The right wall is covered with a similar map labeled Lawanda Complex, showing 2 installations, one apparently buried deep underground. So, left map. I'm going to go ahead and write this down, I guess. in the on the map here. So this is the plan room. And maps are here. And we'll go ahead and do that. Have it available. Let me see.
If I remember correctly from the system monitors, the plan room does not. Oh, maybe it was the transportation room doesn't have power. That's why the lights are out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's possible. Actually looking at the notes here. Library, reactors, and life support were all green. Planetary defense, planetary cores, control, communications, and project control apparently were malfunctioning.
Okay.
Or maybe just one of them. I can't remember whether that note refers to just the last one or all of them. Is there anything to be gleaned from examining these maps? It doesn't know the word map. And I guess we can't interact with that at all.
Yeah. All right.
So that's that. Two installations connected by a hallway. And the upper part of this is red. So we're in the upper sections. So I guess there's an upper complex. There's an upper area and a lower area, maybe? And the right wall is covered with a similar map.
Okay. Then I guess to the elevator?
Okay. Yeah, because we've now got elevator and shuttle access, but we don't know. I'm assuming the shuttle is going to be up in transportation supply, but we don't have access to it. Okay.
Right.
Oh. Yes. Okay. Dang it. Can you give me, I'm gonna need just a minute.
Okay.
I need to step away for just a minute. Do you want me to put it on break again, or are you good?
No, that's fine. Let's see.
Okay. I'll be right back.
We'll do a thing. As the gym goes away. Alright. So we have elevator, assuming we can go, if I'm remembering correctly, up that elevator is up and down arrows. So since the other complex is lower, I assume we should go up first. I don't think we'll get to the other complex without getting access to the down elevator anyway, the lower elevator. And for the transporter, I believe that won't even get used until we transport back from the other complex. That's a thing. Cool. Else.
I'm back.
Ooh, welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. Are we heading to the elevator? Is that the plan?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure the upper elevator is the one that has the up and down arrows, so we should go up. Try to go up first.
Okay. So we're gonna head west and south and south and south. Unless you want to stop at the system monitors for what? Do you want to stop at this? Did you want to stop at the system monitors again to just look at it, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Refresh our memory. Okay. Okay, we're back at the corridor junction. Is there anything we want to carry with us that is here before we go to the elevator?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to save here again. What are we carrying now? Shuttle access card, canteen, elevator access card. Okay, that's good.
All right.
Okay.
East and up, I think, or just east and up, or east and north.
East and north. Yeah.
Although,
But we have to press a button first, though.
We haven't called the elevator in this run yet.
Blue button. We're in the elevator lobby. You hear a faint whirring noise from behind the blue door.
Do I push the red button just to call that one?
Push red button. Red door begins vibrating a bit.
Cool.
Wait. The door at the north end of the room slides open. North. Upper elevator. You have entered a tiny room with a sliding door. To the south, which is open, a control panel contains an up button, a down button, and a narrow slot. Slide upper elevator card through slot. A recorded voice chimes, elevator enabled.
Yay.
I
Press
guess
the up button.
push up button. The elevator door slides shut. After a moment, you feel a sensation of vertical movement.
Right.
Dance. Wait. Time passes. The card is embossed Upper Elevator Access Card. The elevator door slides open.
Yay.
South. Tower Core. This is a small circular room. A sliding door leads north, and a spiral staircase leads upwards. Other exits lie to the northeast and southwest. I shall map. So I had a thought where I'm just going to grab hold of these things and copy them and then paste them like over here.
Okay.
Yes, it worked. Excellent. Okay. So we've got... Here we have a tower core. And there's a sliding door to the north, spiral staircase leading up. The sliding door is the one we came through. And then we have northeast and southwest. Okay. Okay. Bring this up just a little bit. Okay, northeast, southwest, and then there's also up. Okay. Where would we like to go?
I mean, let's northeast, I guess.
Okay. Comm room. This is a small room with no windows. The sole exit is southwest. Two wide consoles fill either end of the room. Thick cables lead up into the ceiling. The console on the left side of the room is labeled Receive Station. A bright red light labeled Transmission Received is blinking rapidly. Next to the light is a glowing button marked Message Playback. The console on the right side of the room is labeled Send Station. A screen on the console displays a message. Next to the screen is a flashing sign which says, "Malfunction in sending coolant system." Next to this console is an enunciator. On the console next to the enunciator panel is a funnel-shaped hole labeled "Coolant System Manual Override." A gray-colored light is flashing on the enunciator panel. Interesting.
Hey. Progress.
Yes! So this is the comm room. I'm just doing a thing here where I can map without covering too much. And so let me see here. This is comm room. And we've got consoles, and I think it's receive and transmit, and it's a receive transmit console. It's okay. Wait a minute. No, it's receive. Okay. And then there's an enunciator. Which may want coolant in there, I'm not sure. What do we think?
Alright, so we can get the enunciator, right? Because it's next to the console.
Get enunciator? Not bloody likely.
Okay.
I think it's part of the. It's a machine. I need something. I see nothing special about the enunciator. It didn't give us the whole word. I think it's too big, whatever the enunciator is.
Right.
I know enunciation in words is being clear, but there's a funnel-shaped hole where it says "Coolant System Manual Override," and there's a gray light. I'm curious, what is an enunciator? Does it tell us? Nothing. Never mind. Nothing.
Alright. So then... Okay, so the next sentence literally says it's a console next to the panel. So... the enunciator is a panel on the console. There's a funnel-shaped hole labeled coolant system manual override. So we need to get coolant and pour it down the funnel.
Yeah, I think
right?
that makes sense. There's a message on the screen. There's a red light that says a transmission is received. And a message playback button.
Okay.
So we have a couple of different things we can do here.
Yeah, we can play the message. We can check the gray colored light, because gray is one of the activation colors, not the coolant color.
Yeah.
Catalyst colors is gray.
Okay.
All right. Message, I guess.
Read message. To any ship of the Second Galactic Union, planet-wide plague has struck entire population. Time is critical. Emergency assistance requested. Repeat message. Ah, that's the message they didn't get out. So They had a pandemic,
Cool.
and the message never got out because they ran out of coolant, I guess, or the coolant system wasn't working out. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So then we have. All right, we got the message.
I guess we can press the button and play back the message we received. That they received.
Sure.
A voice fills the room. The voice of the Feinstein's communications officer. Stellar Patrol Ship Feinstein to Planetside. Please respond on frequency 48.5. SPS Feinstein to Planetside. Please come in. After a pause, you hear the officer in a quieter voice say, Admiral, no response on any of the standard frequency. The sentence is cut short by the sound of an explosion and a loud burst of static, followed by silence.
Cool.
Did the ship explode? I feel like maybe the...
Yeah.
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 That's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to remember back.
All right. Gold color or the gray colored light.
Yes, a gray-colored light is flashing on the annunciator panel.
Can we read it?
station.
Examine it.
Yeah. Examine gray light. I see nothing special about the light. I think maybe just it flashing just tells us that there's, coolant system issue.
Right.
I think you're right, probably. We just grab some coolant and put it in there and see what happens.
Yeah. But because it's gray, I wonder if we need to match colors in some
Maybe.
way, but that's not a coolant.
Yeah. It's the gray one is the catalyst, you said?
The catalyst, yeah. Is gray, brown, and black are catalysts.
Yeah.
All right. Done with this room.
We need to know which coolant to put in, though, because there are 4 of them, right? And
I mean, maybe it doesn't matter.
Or they all turn milky white. Maybe it doesn't. It's interesting, though. Or the gray could be an indicator that there is too much catalyst right now, and it needs more coolant.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What? Is there anything we can read on the panel?
Read panel. You don't see any panel here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to do with this, but I mean, we can try something.
No, we can go check the other room.
The other
then.
rooms. Okay.
Yeah.
So heading back to the tower core, we have exits to the northeast and southwest.
Yeah.
I guess if we get that message out, someone might come, but southwest, I guess, is where we go up.
Right.
Okay. Observation deck. This is a balcony girdling the tower. The view is breathtaking. The tower must be half a kilometer tall. From here it is clear that you are on an island. The dormitory section of the complex is visible on the other side of the island, and the rest of the complex sprawls out directly below. In the distance, about 20 kilometers to the east, you can spot another island similar to this one. The only exit is a doorway leading northeast. You begin to feel weary. It might be time to think about finding a nice, safe place to sleep. Oh, there that is.
Okay.
Observation deck.
Yeah, let's check out the last
Last room.
Classroom.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's good to know this kind of matches what we saw on the maps.
Right.
So we'll head northeast. I'm going to go ahead and save again. Power core getting tired. And we'll head up. Helipad. You're at the center of a wide, flat area atop the tower. A fence prevents you from approaching the perimeter, so your view is limited to cloud-filled sky. A large vehicle, severely weathered and topped with rotor blades, lies nearby. A spiral staircase leads down into the tower. Interesting.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Open the helicopter?
You must be very clever to do that to the large vehicle. Look at vehicle. I see nothing special about the large vehicle. Enter vehicle. Helicopter! This is a large vehicle with a lot of cargo space. A complex control panel is closed and locked. Everything is covered with a thick layer of rust. Through the windows of the vehicle, you can see a wide helipad, and beyond that, endless ocean far below. Several doors lead out to the helipad. Interesting.
Okay. So I will say
Not really up and down.
there was a can of oil and we can
Ooh, yes.
get the rust off of the panel.
Yeah.
Rusty controller.
It's closed and locked. Windows you can see a helipad. A lot of cargo space. So we need the oil can probably, but we probably also need
A key.
a key to get the panel open.
Yeah.
I can open panel? You don't even have the orange key, it says. Apparently we need an orange key.
Rude. Just trying to open things without an orange key. Jim, I don't know what you were thinking.
I'm sorry, I know normally I carry my orange key with me everywhere, but
Yeah.
we neglected to do so before we got into the escape pod.
All right.
But that tells us things.
Yeah.
We need to come back with an oil can and an orange key. Anything else you want to do here?
No, I think we're good here. I guess we can go and try to sleep and then
Yes.
see. And then maybe that might be a good place to pause.
Yeah. Out to the helipad, and then we'll head down to the tower core and north to the upper elevator. Push the down button. Nothing happens. Oh. Slide. Upper elevator card through slot. Push down button. Elevator slides shut. After a moment, you feel a sensation of vertical movement. Wait. The elevator door slides open. South. Into the elevator lobby. And I guess we'll head to the corridor junction. And I'm going to save again. Okay. Anything we want to pick up on our way to the bunks, or just go to the bunks?
I think we can just go to the bunks.
Okay. I'm just going to real quick, we've got the upper elevator access card, the shuttle access card, a canteen, and our uniform and chronometer. Okay.
Okay.
And so let's see. We're gonna head west to the dorm corridor, and then which dorm you want?
Probably the closest one.
D. If we head north. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You walk down the long, featureless hallway for a long time. Finally, you see some doorways ahead. You're really tired. We're in the dorm corridor. You're really tired now. You better find a place to sleep real soon. We're getting there. North. Dorm D. This is a very long room lined with multi-tiered bunks. Flimsy partitions between the tiers may have provided a modicum of privacy. These Spartan living quarters could have once housed many hundreds, but it seems quite deserted now. There are openings at the north and south ends of the room. We can get in bunk, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, the bed is soft and comfortable. You should be asleep in short order.
Sleep.
Sleep! You'll probably be asleep before you know it. Hang on. In bunk. Wait. You slowly sink into a deep and restful sleep. Your vision slowly returns. You're on a wooded cliff overlooking a waterfall. A rainbow spans the falls. Blather stands above you, bellowing that the ground is filthy. Scrub harder! You throw your brush at Blather, but it passes through him as though he were a ghost and sails over the cliff. Blather leaps after the valuable piece of patrol property, and both plummet into the void. September 7th. 11/3/44. You wake up feeling refreshed and ready to face the challenges of this mysterious world. And saving it day 2. We made it to day 2!
Look, that turned into a productive day.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes, ultimately there was a productive day involved in that situation. Yeah. Excellent.
Hey.
Thank you for playing with me, sir.
Thank you for having me.
This is a lot of fun. I'm glad we were able to actually get a little bit further this time. That was very cool. Yeah, me too. So stuff happened. It worked out. The thing, it makes sense once we actually, once the thing with the ladder, I was so sad for a moment. But then, just because it's like, just have to use your words. That's the thing. Get the ladder to move across. So what do we think at this point? How are we feeling about this?
I mean, it's fine. We're getting there. We don't have a clear path yet, but it's fine.
That's true. Mostly just survival. I think it's mostly just figuring out how to survive and figuring, playing with things until we figure out how they work.
Yeah. We can now eat and sleep, which is the first step. We don't have doom on the horizon that we are aware of yet. So that's a new change.
Not yet. I do worry about the plague.
Yeah. But we don't have any detection system or imminent incoming yet, so that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure we're fine. I'm sure it's fine. Start feeling bad, we can just walk it off. I'm sure that'll be all right.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna go with.
I suspect also one of the other uses for Floyd, if I remember correctly, is he can hold stuff for us. Maybe. If we need to carry a bunch of stuff and...
Right.
Then need to
fill up the helicopter to leave.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's a good question. I don't know if the helicopter is even going to work. It's so old, but
yeah.
Then again, the elevators still work, so maybe. But that's very interesting. It's very interesting. I'm trying to think what this gave us as far as going downstairs. Now, I mean, what going upstairs got us? Oh right, yeah, we just need to take some coolant up there, maybe.
Yeah.
And see.
We can dig the coolant and the oil up, and then.
And to see what happens there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that working. If nothing else, also I'm realizing that there are some places we've been to. Maybe if we bring Floyd with us, that Floyd might be able to tell us something. Not sure what.
Yeah.
But that's an option. So yeah, there are things. There are things.
Yeah, I like it. I'm very excited for us. We'll figure it out eventually.
Me too. Yes, yes. Also, I think a thing that also separates this from some of the earlier games is that I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit of a sense of logic to some things a little bit more than previous. I don't know. That might just be me.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far, yes. I seem to remember that was something that was important to Moretsky, was that things kind of a degree of verisimilitude.
Right.
So that things make a certain amount of sense. So that makes sense to me. That's good. Oh, cool. Well, did you have anything else you wanted to tell our audience before we dive out?
No, I will reiterate that it looks like before the end of the year, I will start streaming some things again, and I look forward to at least some Blood on the Clock Tower.
Excellent. That'll be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. Very, very glad to hear it. Very cool, very cool. And so you must keep us updated on that.
Yep.
As for me, what am I doing? So normally on Thursdays, Thursday evenings, I am over at weekly. I am usually over at High Shelf Collective playing His Majesty the Worm. We did not do that tonight. We're not doing that tonight. And we're not doing it next week because that's Thanksgiving in the United States. So probably in 2 weeks, that'll be resuming again, I believe. If we're lucky, we might be able to resume this in 2 weeks as well.
I did just check the calendar, and it looks clear. It looks clear.
It looks okay.
It looks clear.
It looks clear. We'll have to see what happens as we get closer. But yeah, no, that's good. Cool, awesome. So keep your fingers crossed, folks. We might actually get some more Planetfall in December. I'm very much looking forward to that, to continuing this game. I'm glad we got further.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to it.
We always come back. We always come back.
Sooner or later, we always come back.
Yeah.
In the meantime, here on this channel, I might do a little bit more video gaming, if I can. I'm still playing. I've gone back to Frostpunk for a while. I couldn't stop myself anymore, and I'm doing the DLC from Frostpunk, trying to continue with that, and also finishing up Heroine's Quest. And so that's currently what I'm doing video game wise here. And maybe other things will happen. Who knows? Who knows?
Hey.
But that's about it. So we're going to go ahead and dive off. In the meantime, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Please know that you are unique, and that is wonderful, because variety is very important, and you matter. And you can absolutely, take a rest and give yourself grace when you need to. Things are crazy right now. Please take care, and we'll catch you next time. Farewell.
Bye.